Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to game number 3 and our final Miramar game of the evening in tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. The date is Wednesday, the 9th of February 2022. My name is Jorisar and 17 of the best teams in Europe are fighting it out for your entertainment and for some fantastic competitive PUBG practice this evening. A lot of teams here in this lobby and really just quite entertaining, I have to say, all around. Really enjoying how all of these teams have been playing tonight, seeing how some of these players, individual players as well as larger groups and teams, adjust their play styles, like NaVi from game 1 to 2, and how it happened differently was also particularly cool to watch, and I have no doubt we'll be seeing a little bit more of that as well. Ghetto Gang are close enough to Enterprise territory that I get the feeling that Janny is going to bow out of that. Unless they're going for the vehicle. They are going for the vehicle. So Janny's going to be able to get this concrete. There's actually Ghetto Gang that are going to go elsewhere. Let's keep an eye out. What happens there? SLR getting picked up. This would be the hero play. Gets a hit. That's 64 damage. It's no joke. Another one and they'd be gone. And almost for Janny. Almost. Circle has popped. It's a little bit more relaxed than the zones we've had so far. We had east of Cruz and we had far south. This one is going to be in between Hacienda and Al Azahar on this road here. So we see... I mean, this road is actually quite a popular location for zones to end. Also, the sort of hills surrounding Junkyard. Relatively normal as well. None of these teams really close enough to each other to have any sort of altercation here in Phase 1, except for Ghetto Gang, who have now moved to El Pozo. So they won't be bothering Enterprise anymore. In fact, I'm pretty sure after they loot up El Pozo, they'll be going around this way via La Cobb into Circle as well. That's probably a good rotation route for them based on where the Circle has gone. Let me see who else will be interesting to watch here. Where's Zorf going? Oh. He stops as soon as I spectated. Jempty rotating early on. Doing a little bit of scouting towards this long building. Not the greatest place to be here. Like, the building itself is defensible, to be sure. But look at this. You got this big hill behind. You got this big hill in front. If someone decided to roll up and just have 4 vehicles crash in here, they could. You're obviously not going to be doing that, really, in phase number 1. But the point is, even the possibility of that existing sucks. So teams often don't want to have to deal with that. Let's see what happens, because NaVi look like they might be coming up on the back of this now. No. They're messing with Gearrier instead. What's going to happen here for the rest of PinkPony? Zorf is coming in. Is this as a pickup or is this as a fight? I think it's as a fight, you know. Quizzy gets the first hit off. And it looks like NaVi are well up for the fight here. Opening that door could have dire consequences. Quizzy looking for an opening. Molotov's coming in now as well. Good nade from Quizzy, forcing Zorf off to one side. Girya's on the first floor, by the way, and we've got Quizzy now outside on the first floor. Where is Girya? Girya's inside. And on the outside, the rest of PinkPony are coming in to try and help. And help they are. Alya and Alrine both down. That is excellent news for PinkPony. Unfortunately now, NaVi's push is now a Melman-only affair. He goes for it, gets one knock. Will he get two? There's no helmet on him. Almost does, but Zorf manages to finish off NaVi. And that's PinkPony surviving the onslaught there. NaVi in another early game engagement, unfortunately. Out very early on indeed. iZoom trying to dissuade Enterprise from getting any closer to them. Enterprise, stay north. What's the next fight we're looking at? I don't actually think this is going to be a fight. I feel like Ermac saw Team Unique and went, actually, you know what? I don't want to have to deal with that right now, so that's fine. Oh, dear. Who's hitting the tree, and therefore they're going to have to commit to this fight. Do they know it's just a single player from Ghetto Gang? I feel like they must. Nade coming in. Actually, surprisingly good. And Gedrox goes down here. Digital Athletics able to get the knock. They will move on. No. Everyone else coming in as well. And that's Sancho from up top. Brilliant shots, actually, from Huth. Takes him down. And April's coming in now as well. I thought Ghetto Gang were going to disengage. And that is proving to be a costly mistake. It's only Blazor left. He does get the finish onto Rupture, though. But he is very much all on his lonesome right now. Big controversy. Blazor now moving up to try and get the revive onto Sancho. And Huth stops that from happening. That's DA annihilating Ghetto Gang. Very, very well done. Moving in on the opportunity. We've now got Afteralt coming in behind them as well. Both of them are going to be outside of a circle when it comes back in next, though. You can see here, most of the teams already comfortably in the middle. It's only 3 teams. You've got Digital Athletics, After Alt, and mForce. Are likely to be in. Everyone else is just kind of chilling. They've had plenty of time here. Basically, everyone's expecting the next circle to not be a hard shift. We're kind of looking at around this road, looking a little bit towards the south. These are circles that these teams have played many times before. So they know what's going on here. Rose have got a rather nice compound. It's a little bit open if they were taking 2 fights at once or something like that. But if they're just sort of chilling, dealing with one direction at once, no big complaint here. You know, well, there's something to be said for that approach. Who is that from? Is that HEET Gaming? No. It is HEET Gaming. God, that's miles away. Next zone has popped. It's actually gone northeast. So this is a big, big hardship. We have to watch very closely what people are going to be doing. Mercurial. Leapfrog. They move into this compound here. It's got a good amount of height on this. HEET Gaming might be interested in that. Looks like Team Unique is going to go elsewhere. EXhalatioN crossing paths with Enterprise. HEET a little bit further north, closer to Cruz del Valle. This isn't their ideal position, but it's not contested at least. And this could be big. Big boss life here with Enterprise pushing on in. IoTech in this long building. He's pinned down, unfortunately. There's no way for him to easily get out. He was right there. And Rose somehow through the door gets Janny. Wow, that is ridiculous. It's free kills frag grenade, actually. I beg your pardon. So that's a teammate's frag grenade. Definitely not helping matters at all. IoTech through two different grenades now. Does go down, and Janny should be able to get revived, no problem. But here comes Code Marco. He's going to say, let me try and put an end to that, please. High risk, high reward. Code Marco moves in. Oh, wow. Gets the revive on IoTech as well. And Code Marco finishes off Enterprise. It was advantage Enterprise, but Big Boss Life dug deep and they played that out of their minds. BBL Esports with 3 kills will continue in this game. With 3 as well. Only Machine Gun is now out, and they are on the very edge of circle with Digital Athletics coming in right behind them. Hueth and She Created both looking for angles onto BBL. I think She Created is a little bit too far away, so really we need to see the player get a little bit closer. I feel like BBL might have spotted him though. And because there have been a couple of shots his way, yeah, Smash is... Oh, no, Smash hasn't spotted him, and that could be bad. One shot? No, he missed him while vaulting through. And that's big. Code Marco, though, goes down to Hueth. So BBL know that there's someone closer. Code Marco finished off. Good nade from Hueth here. Battle of the Turkish teams. It's now a 2v2. Into the top window. Oh, not quite. Bounces just out. And IoTech's gonna know someone's very close by here. Molly on the edge. Stop her from easily peeking around the broken wall. And Hueth crosses literally just in time for IoTech to unpeak, and therefore didn't actually see that he was there. He's not waiting out in the blue, mate. He's actually on the left already. And that's going to be confirmation for IoTech. Good Molotov. That's a great Molotov. Oh, I thought that would do damage to him. He must have unpeaked and ran back in at just the right time. She Created is indeed, though, still out in the blue. So IoTech's paranoia is very well founded. This could work. This could work beautifully. This could work beautifully. It does. She Created 220 damage onto IoTech. And we say thank you very much, mate. Do you want to deal with the shotgun? Well, looks like someone else is going to. That's actually Vampire finishing off Smash from the Roses. Let's take a look at what the next circle is. It's going to be centering on Al Azahar. So the Roses are now gatekeeping Digital Athletics, who win that fight. But how the hell are they getting out of this one? This is phase number 3. Once this circle closes, it's going to start doing some serious hurt amount of damage. The first grenade's already going towards DA, letting them know that there are indeed people here looking for them. And the Roses, in fact, make a dash for it. Nailup and Entropiq inside El Azhar. Oh, well, one player inside El Azhar. Suddenly that makes sense. If you've got a big city in the circle and you're a solo player right now, I'd be hanging out in a bathroom too, to be fair. I think that makes a lot of sense. Woo! All of game not liking the anchor player for Team Liquid. That is Jeems, by the way, all out there on his lonesome. Do we have a vehicle? We do. Okay, so there's the bike. We're good. Team Liquid have got the prison side, or the police station side, I should say, of El Azhar. Afteralt and EXhalatioN are on the north side. mForce are too, but they've got a pretty nice warehouse, and they're kind of happy to keep it that way, honestly. I think they'll be just fine. Roses, on the other hand, are actually just in a really safe, really sensible edge kind of position. Dipping out just to check and see if someone is right there. Next zone is going to be north of El Azhar. Team Liquid are fine. Entropiq are fine. Everybody else is going to be struggling a bit. Virtus.pro spots the Roses from their perch on the gas station on the road. They're going to have to move north as well, so they go very quickly indeed. Let's keep an eye on them, actually, and see where they want to go. Oh dear, she created down to the blue. Rose still finding a way, unfortunately, to gatekeep the rest of Digital Athletics. And Huth with the first aid kit. Oh my god. That's got to be something like one tick away from death. That was so close, but sadly it was for naught. And Vampire will complete the demolition of Digital Athletics. And now Roses themselves are going to get gatekept if they're not careful. On the north side then, EXhalatioN versus Afteralt. It looks like DeBoom is going to be rejoining the rest of his team to try and fight them so that it's not a 2-2 split. That long building is looking pretty endangered, and we've got Anna also coming in very close indeed. What can Anna do from this angle? Oh, the answer's not a lot if they can spot you from range like that. That was so critical, by the way, from BTM. If BTM wasn't there, then Anna would have been able to waltz right up and maybe get a bit of an element of surprise. Here comes the rest of Afteralt now. Is this a crash? Are they going straight up? It looks like they're going straight up. Basically, they've now worked out it's a 2-2 split, but they need to figure out which direction they want to go in. And it looks like they really do want to move south. Anna goes down. That's important. 2 down, but they managed to trade. What can they do about the 2 players that are on the other side? I zoom. Oh, gets headshot by Y. Thank you very much. And BTM, the last player up there. Now they're disengaging on one side, engaging on the other. Good nade to keep out BTM, and both players from EXhalatioN on the south side are down. So this means Afteralt have the advantage. They actually are going to have the time to get everybody back up if they're not careful, unless BTM does something like that. And suddenly, what would have been a 4v1 is now a 1v1. Naruto can't afford to get Anna up anymore. This is literally the most high risk, high reward it can get. Oh no, and the third party coming in as well. That's not what they need. Who's going to win this fight? Afteralt versus BTM. It's been an intense one, and BTM just about gets it by the skin of his teeth. Afteralt eliminated in 11th place. Will he be able to get to Salik in time to revive? I don't think he can. No. I don't think he can. Or can he? No. Go on, son. Yes! He does. I didn't think he'd be able to get back. I thought the hill was a bit steeper and he would be slowed down a bit more than that, but okay. EXhalatioN back up to 2. Virtus.pro very close to Entropiq. Entropiq not wanting to move. Not one bit. You guys do what you have to do. I'm just chilling out in here. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. They've gone upstairs. Are they going to clear downstairs as well? Oh, I feel sorry for Nail-Up in this situation. No one wants to be dealing with it. That's Lou playing around with a VSS as well. Nail-Up's like, nope, not moving. I'm staying right here. Absolutely not. And Clib actually getting a delightful headshot from the Bolty onto Lou. Where is he? Still in the prison bit? Yeah, indeed. Police station bit of the map. 41 damage done from Jeems. Excellent frag grenade. Spyro going for the insta-res. Nail-Up could end up unknowingly helping Team Liquid here. If Perfected comes downstairs and spots him, Nail-Up just wants them both to conclude their fight and leave because Nail-Up still has to get into zone. Oh no, Lou's going to go into the bathroom to heal. He's going to go into the bathroom to heal. Nail-Up stays quiet. He doesn't want to get the 1 point and then instantly go out. He'd rather find a way to get a top 5 placement, for example. Much more healthy from a points point of view. Virtus.pro exit the building. Oh, Nail-Up. We'll come back to Nail-Up in just a bit. Watching Clib now as Team Liquid attempt to stop Virtus.pro from getting into circle. Oh! If you're Entropiq right now, that was a heart-in-throat moment. No two ways about it. Looking for the Bolty headshot. There is Clib. He's had one of them already. Why not a second? Doesn't get it onto Lou. Spyro being forced to pull back. Uh-oh. Don't think Nail-Up was expecting anyone to return. And I fear this third party from Unique is going to be what seals the deal now for Virtus.pro, who are now the meat in the sandwich between Team Liquid and Team Unique. Nail-Up knocks Perfectix and then goes down to the blue, unfortunately. And there's a doozy coming in to play cleanup. 2 players down. Doozy finishes Lou. Spyro now struggling. Faultlessly to the left. A doozy in the middle. Dante to the right. That is a big, bold revive. A very big, very bold revive. You've got frag grenades, mate. Here's the flashbang. Oh, that's a great grenade. Faultlessly goes down, but Virtus.pro are eliminated in 7th. That grenade basically landed at the feet of Faultlessly. Great insta-smoke from Dante. Aduzi's going to heal and then go and get the revive. This actually allows Team Liquid to make it out of El Azahar completely unscathed, so they weren't fighting with everyone. The reason they weren't fighting is because they have to make it up this hill. Jeems and Svetlana have managed to do it, although Clib and Mixie are now very, very split, and unfortunately one half of the team gets sandwiched in between Hall of Game, the 2 halves of Hall of Game, I should say. And that split in Phase 6 sadly wasn't going to work for them. Now Mixie and Clib are having to do... It's almost like the PUBG equivalent to the Walk of Shame, but it's not. It's the Run of Death, really. They just have to leg it and hope that whatever they do is enough to get them to survive later on. I mean, they've won a chicken dinner already. This is about points maximization. It's not great the way they've had to rotate into this zone. So they can maximize their points off of here. That would be useful. Great headshots onto Fate. Mixing Clib combining then to stop one member of Team Unique. Really put a little bit of an exclamation mark on that to say, guess what? You can't just push into us willy-nilly. This is Mixie's point of view. No joke as well with that AUG. Hall of Game, crucially, by the way, are not moving any closer. They're keeping their distance and just poking from long range. This means that only Team Liquid have to worry about them, and that's Mixie gone, so it's only Clib now. Team Unique aren't seriously worried about Hall of Game because they weren't pushing any closer. They now have to deal with Mercurial. Faye, Pixelic, and Jempty Very close to the center here in phase number 6. In about 15 seconds, we will get the location of the next one as well. So we'll wait and find out what that is. Clib a little bit stuck. He's down Siny. Momma's poked his head up once or twice. Actually, a really good grenade, just slightly short. And Momma goes down as well. Dante. Oh, if that flashbang hit and he manages to get this, that would be insane. He's throwing the follow-up flashbang on the wrong side, though, and that means he's been wrong-footed, but it doesn't matter. He gets the headshot onto Cox anyway, and Siny, who has just been revived, saves Hall of Game. But Team Liquid came so close to winning that fight. What an entertaining fight that is. We're now down to our final 5 teams in this last game of Miramar in tonight's Pro Scrims. Mercurial got a compound. PinkPony, either side of that dirt track, they look fairly comfortable. mForce, though, moving up on them. Is on the eastern side of the next circle. Keeping an eye on what happens there. On board with Vorix now. He doesn't know that Archie's right next door. Oh, he does now. Opportunity for PinkPony to perhaps get a little bit of surprise damage done. They must have heard, I think, the footsteps. Dante gets eliminated. We're now PinkPony, Hall of Game, Mercurial, and mForce away from a victory in game number 3. Phase 7. No one really has to move from their compounds. Extends to an extent. Has to join his teammates, but that's about it. And actually, Extends joining his teammate might be quite tricky with mForce right here. I suppose you can go around that blue single story into this single story and then come down this way. But you can see what I mean. Compounds where you've got some high ground immediately behind. It's just very difficult for PinkPony to stop someone getting close. Mainly focused on making sure no one gets in their face right now. If mForce just hold out and PinkPony have to come out of these compounds, actually, the long game is very advantageous for mForce. So it's a question of when they choose to strike. Oh dear. Well, with Vorix down, I think we know the answer to that. Hall of Game now trying to third party the hell out of this. They're nowhere close enough. Or are they? PinkPony moving up onto Duff. We've also got Cox on the other side. This is like the most horrible coincidence, unfortunately. But in PUBG, there are no coincidences. There are only decisions. And that was horrible for mForce. Everyone pushing in at the same time. Phase 8 is going to force PinkPony out as well. They've got 40 seconds to work out what they're going to do against Hall of Game. They've got 8 kills and 3 players left alive here towards the end of this game. And an excellent high ground position with which to gatekeep PinkPony. The Joker in the pack, though, is going to be Mercurial. What are they going to do? I feel like that's Momma's job, to keep Mercurial occupied so that the rest of their team can gatekeep PinkPony. Because Mercurial are the team that can really cause a lot of headaches right now. Oh! And Jempty was waiting. He was waiting, headshot and SLR, and suddenly Hall of Game have had their entire plan pulled out from under their feet like a cheap rug. It's Siny left versus all of Mercurial minus Edez. And then PinkPony, as a result, have managed to get into zone. That's Siny out, and Hall of Game, who looked like they might have out-survived everyone else into second place. Well, guess what? It's now Mercurial versus PinkPony. And PinkPony have gotten a knock. It's a 2v2. It's anybody's game now. Extends pushing back after that knock with another frag grenade. Great distance onto Pixelic, but just a little bit too far to the right. Jempty goes down as well, and suddenly PinkPony are favorites to win this game. Pixelic, the only team member left alive. PinkPony on 7 kills. What can they do? Archie with 4, Extents with 3. Can they add to that tally now? All 3 of them are in zone. Pixelic is going to want PinkPony to come to him. You don't want to open yourself up to angles unnecessarily, especially when it's a 1v2. Extents, though, is the closest player to where this zone is going to ultimately finish. And as a result, I mean, it was advantage PinkPony, but also Mercurial and Pixelic. It's got to be the first player to make a move here. He's opting to wrap west. Staying very close to the edge right now. And Extends not hunting him because he knows Pixelic has to go towards him. This actually allows Archie to get a little bit more of a high ground position as well, which is nice. So they can hold this until one of them sees him. And as soon as one of them sees him, they might shoot a bullet or two, but realistically, they're going to instantly hide and tell their teammate where he is so that they can peek him at the same time. Yep. Extends has spotted Pixelic. Gets a tag on him, tries to go for glory. Might want to step back from this just a little bit. Is that Molotov going to be enough? If that is heroic indeed. Not quite. And Archie now coming up the other side. Here we go. Great flashbang from Pixelic, but really well dodged there from Archie. And he manages to get the job done. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What a delightful team logo that is. And PinkPony with 9 kills are your winners in game number 3 of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. Very well done to PinkPony. In second place, we have Mercurial. And in third place, we have Hall of Game.